Today we're going to do something to this car that it's been needing for years. You see, this engine, it just likes to flop around a whole lot. These engine mounts, both sides, are terrible. In fact, I had to put a tie down right there. You can see right there. I had to put a tie down on this thing so that way, whenever it rocked over, it didn't just lift the hood up. Because, yeah, this hood got lifted up a couple times before I put that on. Another thing that's happened, and it's real cool, is this transmission is shifted over enough to where you fire the car up, it sits there and idles, and it just bumps the floor. And since I have a manual with a mechanical linkage, it makes me think, man, what's going to happen to all this Z-bar and everything? I'm scared it's going to just like pop on out or something stupid. My passenger side engine mount, I already got the bolt kind of loose, you know, got it started. This side though, it's a little harder to get to, so I'm going to crawl up from underneath the bottom and get that broke loose, and then we'll get to working on it. Transmission mount's also going to get replaced at some point soon. But I have to do some modification or go rob an old one off of a different transmission. You see, for some reason, new parts just don't, they're not right. There's something wrong with the new one that I have that can be fixed, but it's stupid. Make things the right way the first time, aftermarket. So the engine's jacked up a little bit off the oil pan. I'm getting that mount down there off. As you can see, I've got a wrench sitting there. One thing I've noticed though, probably can't really tell, but there is no stud coming out of this mount anymore. So it's no wonder that it's falling off and, you know, doing all the other stuff that it does. So I'm gonna get this bracket off, get that mount the rest of the way out, and then I'll catch back up with y'all later. Once again, this is not supposed to be a dang cleaning channel. Oh well. And it seems I was wrong. There is a nut there. It's just a lot further down than I thought. Anyway, I'm gonna spray this off real quick and then hit it with some more of the oven cleaner, and maybe it'll be halfway clean when I'm done. Gotta tell you, got poor ways. Yep, it's got gas in it, and that gas has been in there for months. It's a bit dirty in there too. As you can tell, I've already cleaned stuff in here. Ooh. Yeah. Oh well, it'll get the job done. What do you want, cat? Huh? Why you always gotta come bug me? Meow. Alright, all the hardware is cleaned up. By the way, I kind of used this gasoline to clean off a paintbrush after I was done priming something, and it looked like I painted my nails. Did you seriously just climb up my pants to get up here? You can jump this high, cat. This right here is all cleaned up. I got the new mount on, gonna swing it off into the car, and, you know, try my best to keep Mr. OB here at bay. OB short for obsidian, by the way. I got a rock theme going on with my cats. Hey, you know, those valve covers there look real familiar. I wonder where those came from. Ugh, Chevrolet stuff. Who would want this? Oh, wait a minute. So while the sirens are blaring out there, coming my way, they're coming to take me away. I'm going crazy. Can you hear it? Because I could hear it loud and clear. Anyway, I'm taking this mount off this transmission because it looks like it's actually in decent condition, and I'm hoping to be able to use this at the very least to figure out how far I need to slot the one that I have, because like I said earlier, apparently they can't just make these things right the first try. So yeah, I guess I'll take this off and hopefully this one might work. So it's a little side project I didn't film it, but I actually adjusted my front brakes. That's something that younger folks like me typically don't even know what in the world to do. Like, how many guys that are in their 20s even know what a brake spoon is? Come on. But drum brake swap aside, we're going into the manual swap where, yeah, you can tell that that's not quite right. This transmission mount is the second one to give up, which I'm not surprised it did, because this was on the car when I got the car, but it gave up. And, yeah. That transmission has been contacting this cross member. Don't mind him. He likes to ruin my shots. But yeah, Yeah, it's contacting. It's been doing a good little bumpity bump whenever the car idles. So we're gonna replace this mount. I have one that I pulled off that other transmission I'll throw in here for the meantime, and whenever that inevitably fails again, I have that other one that I decided I'm just gonna use this one as a template to, you know, notch the bolt holes on the other one. Cat, are you ever gonna quit bugging me? Can y'all see this? Proof that cats actually love people. So this is one of those cases where it would have been awesome if I had filmed this. As you can see, I have this ratchet strap here tied around the transmission, and I use this to pull the thing back centered. What ended up happening was as soon as it decided to actually move, it popped pretty dang hard and just shifted over all at once. So now it's fairly well centered again, as you can see by this mount here. And yeah, I was startled, to say the least. But at the very least, I'll be able to put my other mount on now. But I will have to raise this back up because it shifted, and it shifted hard. Hey, look at that! It's this old Bugle! I hadn't done this one in a while. Yeah, I'm driving in the car, and you know how you didn't see me replace that passenger side mount? Well, you forget about that. It's not happening right now. But you know what? The car's feeling good. The brake adjustment was awesome. The brakes actually kind of scare me now, which is funny because manual drum brakes, a lot of people say they don't stop. Well, in this car, they stop. So yeah, it's doing perfect. My shifter's back in its correct location. The transmission isn't bumping the floor. Pretty happy. Now I just have to figure out the best way to end this video.